Hello, my name is GregTech, and welcome back to our GregTech Horizons Season 2. And I'm just calculating up the items that we're going to need, or the resources we're going to need for the component assembly line component thingies. Totally forgot what they are called. Yeah, because it was pointed out in my comments that there is an alternative recipe for the constrained star matter, and I had completely forgotten about that because I had set that up so long ago. It just totally wasn't on my mind. Now, I just need to make recipes for these. Unfortunately, these are it's auto crafting them, so for some reason, I don't know. The A system just it can't figure out that it can do these recipes. If I go back and do like 9,000, like there is a recipe in there. But for some reason, if it's autocraft, like right there, it's autocrafting them. It's like, no, I can't do that recipe. So it's like a bug with the level maintainers, I think. That feels like a bug. Like, if it's auto-crafting with those, it should still be able to tell that it can craft that recipe up. I'm also finishing up the last of our Gallifreyan time dilation for, I think we'll do... See, okay, now I'm almost kind of changing my mind. Originally, I was going to set up a thing for the black dwarf matter. But now, with this alternate recipe, we'll pull it up in a second. Constrained star matter. We are crafting it. Currently, we're crafting it up this way. So that 64 gives you 16. So 4-to-1 ratio there, and it requires black dwarf nanites and white dwarf nanites, and then universium. But yeah, as it was pointed out, there is an alternate recipe, which we couldn't do originally. That's why we didn't set this up. So I'd completely forgotten about it. So thank you for mentioning that. And this does not require black and white dwarf matter. It does require eternity nanites, but you get 128 to 32. It's a 4-to-1 ratio again, but you do get more at once. It is slower though. But I believe it's a little bit more complicated. The actual the resources that go in are a little bit more complicated. Stellar catalyst, primordial matter, eternity blocks, but we have like a massive amount of eternity from our UFTs. Like, I have 7 million ingots of eternity, so that we just get it from producing Shirban, which now we are up to 3.5 million. 3.5 million ingots, which is pretty funny. So I've gone ahead, done that recipe, and I need to make recipes for these. I'm pretty sure I just didn't. I just don't have recipes for these in the implosion compressor. Also, I cleared out all the as we have patterns. If we remember, I had probably 200 something old patterns that I wasn't using anymore. I'm like, this is so silly. Why are they just sitting in my A system? So I literally just pulled them all out and crashed them all. I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and empty out 50 million patterns. Like, oh, I don't need that anymore, and then put it away. Shift click it in I was like, nope, I'm just going to throw them in the garbage. So I did do that, and it emptied out a whole bunch of space in my disk drives. But where I was going with that is I probably had recipes to do these but I just probably recently trashed them. Also, I was kind of flying around my base. If you remember, we're definitely getting some frame rate drops here and there, and obviously this is one of the worst areas. If you look, I think we're at about 400, 500, almost 600 tile entities in this little area. So we got over there 606, 607, 68. We're about 608 tile entities right in this area. Yeah, so flying around, sometimes we get some issues. That is, I think that's kind of like the worst of it. I'm assuming probably, I don't really know, but I'm assuming it's because it's all the stocking input hatches and all that stuff. Whereas the other ones, well, they have these things, so. Anyway, I just thought, oh, we got up to 2 there, 630, 643. So, anyway, just thought I noticed that. Okay, what was I doing? I'm getting completely distracted, but that is pretty typical. Alright, so we'll put in... Can I even make ruby? I don't remember, to be honest. Oh, we have like millions of them, so... Okay. Uh-oh. We're doing that weird thing, where it's like... Oh, I probably have multiple recipes. That's probably what the issue was with that other one. I probably... Now that I'm thinking about it, we were having issues starting one of the recipes. I've probably added a recipe, and now the A system is freaking out because I have multiple. Actually, do I have multiple recipes? Hold on. Let me do that. Flawless. Can we craft these up? Yep. Oh, that's what we're doing. Wait, did it? Yeah, it's hammering them down. That's what we're doing. I'm getting two things mixed up here. Yes, there we go. All right. So I have two separate recipes. I had two separate recipes how to craft those. One implosion, the rubies, and the other one is hammer down. So that is what I've probably done somewhere for that other recipe. Unfortunately, you don't get like, it doesn't give you any like feedback. It won't let you start the recipe, unfortunately. There we go. And that should go that way. All right. Emerald. We're good there. Yep. Cool. Just thinking, like, we probably... we don't need rubies. We have millions of them. All right. Well, there we go. That is that taken care of. So, really, the only other thing with these components is Universium, I believe. So, I wonder if we can actually... afford... put an astral array in one of our tier 10. Yeah, it's basically Universium. Alright, so as we can tell, we're not going to be crafting this up super quick. I don't have to do 43 all at once. Obviously, I'll just craft them up. Yeah, that like really bugs me, and I don't know how to fix that. Other than turning off the level maintainer while I'm trying to craft. We just need to... Universium is basically the reason we're crafting up so many Eye of Harmonies is to get the Universium. That is kind of our main... That's like our main goal at the moment. That's the whole point of doing all this stuff is basically to get more Eye of Harmonies to get Universium. So I do wonder if I can actually... do we get enough of the condensed star matter? Because that's not really going up that fast. We are starting to consume it, obviously, to produce more. I do wonder if... doing, like, the overworld... I think it's... Is it Tier 0 overworld? Like, would this actually be the fastest way to get condensed plasma mixture? I actually don't know, to be honest. No, I think just speeding up the... I don't know. Because you only get 900,000, you get 100,000. But the overworld one is just so much faster. What do we think? Do we think it would be more efficient to run astral arrays on a overworld one where it'll be a higher success chance too? I really should see what... And you're going to use less. Oh, I don't know. Did I put... I have two... Alright, yeah. We have one white dwarf and one black dwarf. Now I'm like, do we even need black dwarf matter? If that was the main reason we were doing it, but now we switched that over and the other ones don't use it. Alright, I got some figuring out to do here. Let me finish this. Alright, we did. I think we have most of the stuff. There is a couple things we need to craft up. Ah, that's so annoying. I honestly have no idea how to fix that either. Yeah, it causes issues. It's really annoying, actually. Alright, there we go. I mean, you keep trying it, but it's still... What a pain. Alright, we are back. Got the astral array. I am going to set up... I think I'm going to do the deep dark one, so the one that produces Universium. I think we want to at least get that in there. At least let me see how much power this actually uses. I don't know. I haven't tested it. So we see. Now I'm actually going to do this a little differently. Original one that I set up, this is on the main network. And as we know, it kind of sits there, which is kind of annoying, taking up one of the main computers. Now, actually, I think, because this is going to be different than the one we set up. So I think this is going to actually have the... Yeah, it doesn't have a CPU available. So I'm going to have to do another one. I don't think I'm going to need to do... I think it needs a singularity, to be honest. And I don't remember what I have. I'll just throw it underneath. I don't know. I'll just throw it right there for now. I always say that. And then I never end up moving it. I just need more crafting. I guess. I mean, this stuff doesn't even need to be where it is. It's just where it's kind of ended up. Did that? Yes. Okay, so we'll go back and then almost done. Yeah. I just figured I would let this go. I didn't think there was any reason to break it. Put that on there. I've done another recipe. I think that'll work. And then we're putting this on, this is the subnet, so we're just putting it all on there. It makes sense, so I can just do one. I don't need to have, you know, like the main network and the subnet. Let's just do all this crafting on the subnet. I think that makes sense. And then we'll do, I gotta do the, so that needs to go, that can just go on the main net. Or that can just go on subnet, can it? I guess we'll do, thinking, do we want to put this here? It could even go over there. I don't have a place for it, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't have a drive. I guess we'll have to do, yeah, we'll do, that not working. I was like, I feel like my numbers weren't working there. That was funny. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I got totally distracted there. Whoops. I meant to partition that first. Put it in there too quick. I got distracted because I was like typing, but like it wasn't typing in the thing. Ah. I need to partition this. And we'll, I think I can actually just add all these dummies to it. And the one that we have on Mars. So that's, yeah, I was just thinking I could put multiple ones on there. Again, this stuff doesn't need to be right here, but it just kind of ended up being our subnet for all our different items and our Eye of Harmonies, and it's just placed here. The cool thing about these digital singularities over tanks and stuff like that is it just makes it so easy. I can just move it. All right, so maybe, yeah, I think I may actually put all the, as we continue to increase this, we'll just add it to that partition, I think. All right, so now this has a place to go. Again, now I'm like, do I need to, I don't necessarily need to place it over here. I actually don't know how many, channels we have. Oh, wrong place. That's my, those are my optical circuits. There we go. Oh, we only have like, we have like 4 channels on that. All right, and that's connected directly to the controller. Yeah, I'll do it. I guess I'll do it over here. Okay, so we need that, and then it's just kind of ugly. It doesn't look very good. Crafting card. Just in general, trying to get these things automated. I don't know. It just looks... I wish it looked cleaner. Like, more hidden. I wish this stuff was kind of hidden, I guess. Like, behind it or something like that. But this only has one... Only one side of it can do that. Yeah, I think that's right. Isn't it? I haven't set this up on a subnet. Actually, I did in the other world, didn't we? Or was that on the main net? I can't remember. Yeah. That. Crafting. That. Yeah. And then that will complete the recipe. Okay. So that should... You know what? Let's do... Since I don't have a wireless, I'm going to plop this down so I can see. Right. I'm assuming that's just taking a second to sort itself out. That should craft up that, and then it'll do that by putting that in there. That's not where... Does that not go where I think it is supposed to go? This might actually be not... That might be over here. It ran out of channels. Alright, I'm gonna have to resort this out as well. I was waiting to break down this quantum thing. Also, having that over there, not close to this, is kind of insane. But I didn't want to just have like drawers just hanging out over here, just floating. That's kind of why I put the things over there. All right, there we go. I was making that more complicated than it needed to be. So we should have, yes, there we go. All right, so it's crafting that up. This finished. That has finished. It probably had, well, I know it had hydrogen and that in there. Do that. Condensed. I don't think that one will work for... Actually didn't mean to break that storage. Just in case I need to... I may need to actually switch this back. I don't know how much power this is going to use. Alright. And then this is turned on. Go. So when I connect this, it should put condensed in there. If I had this connected. All right. There it goes. Oh. Did I screw up the amount that it needs? All right, I thought that would have turned on with that, but that, because it usually needs 11 billion hydrogen and helium. All right, it might be taking me a second to figure out how much does it need. Like, all right, let me figure out the math on this. I thought that would have turned on with that much. Oh, I don't... Duh. Alright, I was right. I just forgot to put the... I forgot to put the astral thing in it. Actually, since we are using that, I'll paste it forward. Alright. So there we go. Overcomplicating things. Right, isn't that... Wait, am I... The negative numbers throwing me off. I'm like, is that less than that? But then I'm like, wait, is that more? Alright. Actually, we might have put too much in this. Yeah, because that... Alright. Let me figure out the map. Because that looks... Oh, maybe it just put more... It might have been just filling it up. Wait, no. Hold on. Do that. Cancel that recipe. It should do it again. Oh, I need to put this in. Alright, that's telling me we're putting too much in. Maybe it's only... Maybe it's supposed to be... Just 1 million? Hmm. I hope it's not some weird random number I'm gonna have to figure out. There. Yeah, it wouldn't be like 0% chance if I had done it correctly. That's telling me we're putting too much in. Now this, I don't have the thing in, that's why it's not. But I didn't want it to... Alright, there it goes. Alright, there we go. So, I think it only needs 1 million. Doesn't need 1100 or 1.1 million. That is a small percent chance, but you do get 8. I wish these success chances were... I wish they weren't so bad. It just feels not so great. I know it's like a balancing thing too, but like, I don't know, it just feels like with a max Ollie, a max tier, like Eye of Harmony, it only has like a, well, in this case, a 15% chance. I don't know, it just feels bad. But, alright. I think we can run this, though. We'll let that run. I may... Oh, I can't. I was gonna say, like, maybe I'll disconnect these to see how much we get in the thing, but... I can't. That will mess up. Well, actually, we can. Yeah. I'm gonna do that, and then we'll see if we get it, but... And it's only a 15% chance. Alright. But anyway, we got the Estral away. We're trying to get our Universium. And... yeah, it's kind of funny. When I first looked at these, I was like, oh my god, I'm never going to get here. But, like, now we have 2 of them. And it doesn't feel that bad. But, alright. Anyway, we will continue expanding our base, doing what we've been doing, and we're just one step closer to getting the Stargate. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. So, thanks for watching, and have a good one.